are married before the age of 10. 10. What's the average age of marriage now? The legal age is 18. What's the average age? 15. There's a huge improvement. When does she get pregnant? So this sickly, anemic, 13-year-old, low-weight girl who's dropped out of school 5 years ago gets married. When does she get pregnant? Next day. Why? Because contraceptive prevalence rate 3% in most parts of the world. We were doing this study and found that most of North or Central India, who takes the contraceptive decision in a home? You'll be very lucky if it's the man.
Mother-in-law.
If it's the mother-in-law. She wants a son, so she has to decide. So you can imagine. So really, the reason I'm saying this is that it is now that we are beginning to understand, when we are using simple business principles, that we are beginning to understand where the problem lies. Otherwise, we continuously were trying to look at the symptoms, and therefore the problems would never go away. 1973, 56% of India below poverty line. 2017, 18% below poverty. Huge improvement, isn't it? From 56% to 18%. In 1973, 350 million Indians suffering from acute poverty. In 2017, 350 million Indians suffering from acute poverty. Because we just treated the symptoms. That is where you guys come in. It's a big challenge. And the skills that you learn, particularly here, are skills that are just as useful in the development sector. Right? That is all I have to say. I've been asked you guys to give my email to those who are interested, and please feel free. I'm bloody good on email. I'm awful on the telephone. So if you have any questions, like you.
Why has it been hard for the development public policy sector to attract MBA talent?
Yeah, good question. We never paid that. And we always believed in that good old thing. If you work for the poor, you should be poor. That stupid thing which says, you can't sit in 5-star hotels and talk about poverty. Why not? If I'm not comfortable, why will I work for anybody else? Yeah. Why should I not drive around in a BMW or whatever you guys drive? So you'll find that over the recent past, I 20 years ago I quit the government from what was a reasonably good job and highly coveted, and I walked away only for that reason. They paid me 4,800 rupees. I just couldn't manage, so I had to quit. Today we pay slightly better. If you're a young IAS officer, you take home about 50,000. So still terrible, but at least better than what we did. So in the development sector, first thing we started paying well. Secondly, we started getting a lot more investment. See, earlier big NGOs would have a corpus of a few lakhs. Yeah. Today we are talking about serious money. The third is that today there is a lot of collaboration between private sector, public sector, government sector. So therefore the horizon is gone up. And the fact that most of you have become aware, like us, that problems are the same. And therefore they require the same mindset, the same skill that you learn in business schools to solve those issues.
So you just mentioned that we're trying to treat the symptoms and not the root cause. And you also mentioned that Gates Foundation is involved in projects which could be solved through scientific intervention. But we also saw that other countries like Brazil have been able to move ahead. If science was the solution, then it would have worked for India as well. There must be something X, but you're not looking at that X.
True. Accept. Though I will still contest it. Brazil has moved very fast and it has its own problem, but you're right. So we do have serious non-scientific issues. For example, in nutrition. Again, my favorite topic. These days I'm really worried about the gender issue. That's all I do. So take the gender issue. Why is it that if I have a son and a daughter, in 4/5 of the cases, my daughter is enemy and my son is not. Why do I treat them differently? Why is it that when I do this study in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan across a number of pediatric clinics, see, what's your guess? Suppose you go to a pediatrician and check his register as to how many kids came in. What would be the gender ratio? 50-50. Why is it 75-25? Why am I ready to spend $1 to take my son to the hospital and my daughter should either get well by herself or die? So there are those issues, and we certainly have to worry about them. Right? Do we worry about them enough? I don't think so. Is that one of the things holding us back from full impact? Definitely. You.
Sir, can you talk a little bit about your journey? Why did you decide to quit the government or leave the government and an IAS job, which is highly impactful, as seen by a lot of people, and work in the...
My decision was not so romantic. It was it was just money. I just couldn't survive. You see, I was posted in this cantonment area in Jhansi, where I had this big house. I didn't know what to do. As a 23-year-old, 30 rooms in the house, and I couldn't figure out why I needed 2 dhobis and two fellows to generally hang around. One fellow to sit on one stool outside my office. But the question that I asked my chief secretary then was, all this is okay. Maybe I have lots of dirty clothes. Maybe I'm a dirty guy, whatever. But why do I need 2 jeeps? And he couldn't answer it. I mean, he had no idea why I had to do it. But, so it was really money. 4,800 rupees, I remember in Masuri, in the academy, I used to pay 2,800 rupees to the mess. Because it was a very expensive food set of stuff that we ate. 500 rupees to the movie, 500 to that cigarette shop outside. So I was left with some, 100 rupees on the beginning also. I remember my first letter to my dad saying, Dad, I've become this class A group 1 officer. Please send me the more philosophical reason was that this was 93. Most of you were not born then, but those were heady days. At that time, we believed that the public sector is dead. This was post-91 economic reform. It was a different India. We all thought that there was no reason to continue with the public sector or the government. That it's all useless and we should just have the private sector. We actually believed that. It didn't turn out that way. And my seminar paper in the IAS Academy was overstaffing in the IAS. I had to go. But even before that, I after doing an engineering course like most of us South Indians do, I went into rural management, and that's when I realized that there was a lot of work there. There wasn't any money. We were really very poorly paid. My first job, 1,200 rupees a month. But it was clear that there was a lot of opportunity there. I went off. I earned some money working for the United Nations and stuff, and then we came back. By which time things had improved. By which time I started earning reasonable amounts. Yeah, I'm okay. I can eat out. So that's why. And the Gates Foundation for me was ideal because it brought in everything that I believed in, which was that we needed scientific intervention, we need money, we need solid interaction and partnership with the government, and that there is a huge scope for the private sector. That's what we do. That's what we believe in.
So, again, don't you think scientific intervention is good to treat the symptom, not the root cause? Because on the one hand, you have said the root cause must be attacked, but scientific intervention, to my understanding at least, is palliative kind of care, not a...
Well, good question. You know what the definition of science is? Definition is the root cause. Right? The scientific temper is what makes you believe, makes you go and find the root problem. You all learn something called analysis. Have you ever wondered what the word analysis means? It's a Latin word.
Finding the root
What
cause.
do you mean by analysis?
Finding the root cause of it.
No. Analysis is breaking a thing into its smallest part. So you take a cycle that is creaking, take out every part and find that one bearing that is making noise. Throw that away, put a new one. That's analysis. And putting it together is synthesis. So we all do that, and that's what I mean by the scientific term. Not just scientific solutions, but for example, I believe that having learned that technique in business school, I have now found that the root cause is the way we treat it. And till we correct that, whatever else we do, we will never succeed. Someone else? Yeah.
I want to answer that question which you had about why the girl child gets treated and the guy child does not get treated. So this was my conversation with one factory laborer. So it was my uncle's factory, and I was trying to study the supply chain. I was obviously not doing anything there. So this guy was getting a lot of calls. 2-3 calls actually, and then I asked him what happened. He's like, my daughter's not well. Oh wow, great. I think you should just go then.
Yeah.
Probably treat her or whatever. If you want, I can talk to my uncle if he doesn't allow you. My uncle was a very strict guy. So he's like, no, I don't want to really do anything. Probably give her some haldi ka doodh or something like that, and that's about it. And then I asked him, okay, what if it would have been your son? So the conversation went on, and then I asked him, what if it would have been your son? Like, beta the son is going to be with me for the rest of my life. My daughter is going to get married in a few years and then go away. Now, I don't know if this is the actual cause of why imbalance.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with how we are brought up, what our way of looking at gender equations is, all of that. And some of that you're familiar with. Hopefully some of that is changing. I don't know. I still don't find too much evidence of that in rural India, which is like 75%. Even in urban India, it is quite bad. Anyway, that's an issue for later on. I just told you because that's how you need to think. The basic thing that I want to leave you with is that today public policy, because of better opportunity, better understanding, a wider platform, and a larger acceptance, is a great career. Some of us who've done that have absolutely no regrets, despite leaving what even now is a great job. I mean, the government sector is pretty good. I would have stayed if I had a rich father, or maybe a rich father. Okay, all the best. I'm sure you will have a great time in ISB and later on. Thank you.
Thank you so much, all of you, for coming. We'll share Dr. Khan's email address with all of you on the group.